All right, different kind of video today. We're going to just be doing some talking, so feel free to toss me in the background. I'm also going to be opening up this commander deck that I snagged. I'm bringing it to Vegas, or else I would have waited. I still got it for MSRP, and yeah, it's just one of the few things we're going to talk about today. So kick back. We're going to start things off with set EVs. Set EVs came down quite a lot. When we're looking at just play booster EVs, we're seeing about $320 for the whole box, but if you just look at rares and mythics, it's $158. The non-bulk stuff is $229. Even though play boosters have come down to close to MSRP, they're supposed to be selling for around $140. They're selling for $167 right now, but the EV is $158 on just the rares and mythics, so you're gonna lose your butt. So more often than not, you're not gonna be making back your money, which is unfortunate. You don't love to see that, and that's just kind of the way it's going. Everything is just super overblown. People love Final Fantasy, and more power to them. I like Final Fantasy too. We see a similar situation when it comes to the collector boosters. It used to be the EV was insanely high, like close to 1700, but now it's down to 900 for the whole box, 787 for the rares and mythics, and 850 for the non-bulk stuff. So already we have run into what this thing costs. I think it costs what, $750, maybe $800 still. So you're probably not making your money back here. Obviously they're not making any more collector boosters, so that stuff is going to go up in value eventually, but that's a huge investment to hold on for just a little box of cards. I love watching my friends opening Heat. I actually know two people that opened the Neon Ink Chocobo, as a blue one and a green one, so that was pretty cool. But personally, I have no interest in opening any of that stuff. I don't really love gambling, so, more power to them. I'm glad that they were able to open some good stuff, but, I'm just here, and I'm going to play with my commander deck because I'm really excited to play some Final Fantasy X stuff. I've actually been replaying Final Fantasy X, and I've been having a really good time. Story is super cringy and whatever, but I don't care because it's childhood, and I love it. So, yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I really have enjoyed revisiting Final Fantasy because of this set. So that's pretty cool. Some other thoughts I have: don't buy the play boosters or the commander decks if you're not getting them for MSRP. I got this for MSRP. That was really nice. But don't buy this and believe in the FOMO for that stuff. Wizards has said that more play boosters are coming. They're obviously going to print the commander decks into the ground. The only reason I snagged this one so fast was because it was for MSRP. And this is going to be one of the 5 decks that I'm bringing to Vegas. I wanted to bring a non-upgraded precon. I was really excited to play this one, so I decided to bring this one as one of the 5 decks. So I'm just going to sleeve it and bring it. It'll be really easy. The only upgrades I may make to it is if my weapon secret layer shows up before I'm on a plane, in which case I will put Yuna's and Titus's weapons in here. Otherwise, it's going to be stock list. Now, while I did pay MSRP for this, I think the MSRP for this product is really too high. I know it's an outside IP, but it's not a premium set, and they clearly had a lot of money to spend on marketing and other stuff. They wanted to keep their margins pretty high on this and make it look good to shareholders and all that jazz, that this product was going to sell well and the margins were going to be high as well. I think they could have lowered their margins a little bit and taken a little bit of a compression there to retain the IP. Maybe spent a little less on marketing. Obviously, it sold very well even without the marketing spend needed. So it would have been nice had they let us spend regular, or just a little inflated. I would have liked to see this product a lot cheaper. It is, after all, just a standard set. The cards are super fun. I've been enjoying getting my butt handed to me on Arena because I don't know how to draft to save my life. Apparently, you need to draft a lot of removal in this set. I did a lot better. I had some 0-3s and some 4-3s, but the last draft I drafted basically only removal, and I went 6-3, so I felt a lot better about that. But oh man, it's certainly a different limited vibe. I do a lot better in vehicle ones for whatever reason that is. Regardless, I think the limited environment is really fun though. There are a lot of different archetypes, and they all seem pretty viable, but I wish it was cheaper. I wish that there was better price support for this stuff. I've heard LGSs doing $40, $50 pre-releases last week, and that was really nice, even though that was, almost double the price that a pre-release should typically go for. But I also heard of some LGSs doing $80 for their pre-release, which is awful. And they didn't even use, I heard of a specific LGS that went for an $80 pre-release, and they didn't even give you a pre-release kit. They just gave you play booster packs. Now, I don't know what their price support was, but it doesn't seem great to me. So, thoughts on the regular stuff. Don't buy this unless it's MSRP. If you want to buy collector product, I would only buy it to hold. I wouldn't open any of this stuff. It'll eventually start to tick up, but you're already operating at a loss for the most part if you open any of this stuff. So I would just say hold it. It will eventually go up. We saw Lord of the Rings go up. We saw Fallout go up. I'm pretty confident this stuff will go up as well. It's tough to say how much it's going to go up. We're already operating at such an inflated price point, but yeah, it'll still go up. I want to talk Secret Lair. I know that did not go well for a lot of us, myself included. I got in right at the beginning, and the bundles were sold out before I was able to purchase anything. Luckily, I was able to secure the layers themselves. I wanted to get a non-foil weapons, but that was sold out as well. So I got it in foil, which is, not that big a deal, but I don't typically love buying Secret Lair foils. C'est la vie. I know I'm one of the lucky ones, though, because I know that a lot of people were unable to secure secret layers that they really wanted. Waiting in line for 6 hours just to get nothing is awful, and while I know you can go and do other things, it still sucks, and it should be print to demand. Obviously, my channel started just to give you guys secret layer info as quickly as possible so you can make informed decisions. It sucks that if you do decide that you want to purchase something like that, you don't have the option to, because the system is set up in such a way that it incentivizes scalpers and bots to buy up all the products before you even have a chance. So I didn't love that. I would love if they went to I would love if they went back to print to demand, but we all know that they're making far too much money. That is very unlikely to happen, and it's unfortunate. Hopefully they're seeing that maybe it's not quite the right way, and FOMO doesn't mean everything, as the Commander deck has not sold out yet. There is a myriad of layers from the last super drop that have not sold out yet, and even previous super drops that have not sold out yet. So hopefully they are seeing that maybe FOMO isn't everything, and they do have to offer us other things like value or print to demand or something. That would be lovely. Final thoughts. I'm enjoying the set. I think it's a lot of fun. I wish it was cheaper, and it could have been cheaper, but I'm still having a good time. Ooh, that's a split sleeve. But I'm still having a good time with it. I'm excited to play with it in Vegas with my buds. I'm excited to play it and enjoy it with all my friends. I love how many people have come to Magic from Final Fantasy. I love how many people are going to Final Fantasy because of Magic. So from those aspects, I think if you take all the financial stuff out of Final Fantasy, I really enjoy what this set has done and is doing in bringing communities that I love together. The only issues I really have come from the financial side. I think they charged too much. I don't think they made enough. I don't think they incentivized the right people. Anyways, this deck is almost sleeved up. I really enjoy all the arts. I don't know. I know I've just been kind of talking about nothing to do with the deck, but everything looks super cool. I'm really excited to play with these summon cards. I really like the whole Saga creature mechanic. I don't love that they changed the Blood Moon rule and the Saga rule to have them stick around regardless of their state-based effects. I haven't been running my Blood Moons in my Prowess deck anyway because, I don't know. I think Titan's just too fast right now. But let me know what you guys think. How have you been engaging with Final Fantasy? Is this something you've really enjoyed so far? Is it something you haven't enjoyed? Are you just indifferent? I don't love that it's in Standard. I would have preferred this as a Commander set. I don't like Universes Beyond being in Standard. We're seeing already the issue with these IP things where we're not going to be able to have Spider-Man on Arena, which is kind of ridiculous that they couldn't secure the rights for that, or would move ahead with licensing for an IP that they wouldn't be able to put on Arena or put on MTGO, and instead the people looking at it said financially we'll end up making more money despite having to pay for art twice, which means maybe they should pay more for art. I don't know. But yeah, they're basically going to make two whole distinct sets. Obviously, mechanically, all that R&D is going to stay the same, so not a big deal there. But yeah, they're just going to make, they're just going to buy another 200 to 300 cards worth of art for Spider-Man so they don't have to put it on MTGO. Maybe it's cheaper because it only has to go digitally and they don't actually have to do a print run of it. So that's all I got for you today. Just a little chit chat about Final Fantasy. This is the 5th deck I'm bringing to Vegas. I've got one more deck tune-up to do, so stay tuned for that. Once I'm at Vegas, I don't know how much content's going to be coming out while I'm there, but I will be filming a ton while I'm there. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Final Fantasy? I just want to hear any breath of opinion that you have, good or bad. I'm interested in it. And if you want to do more than comment on the video, if you want to come and talk to me and chat, we have a Discord set up and a Patreon and all that jazz. So come hang out. It's a good time. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.